Welcome to this explainer. Today, we're mapping out the ultimate 2026 AI tool workflow. If you're looking to aggressively scale your channel, completely ramp up your output, and do it without absolutely burning yourself out, well, you're in exactly the right place. We're going to dive straight into the data and the actual software stack that top creators are quietly using right now to just dominate the platform.
Okay, let's start with a really painful reality that so many of us have faced. Picture this. You just sacrificed your entire weekend filming, editing, and prepping a massive project. You poured your absolute heart into it, right? You hit publish, you're excitedly waiting for those views to roll in, and then nothing but crickets. So, why does this happen? Well, it's definitely not a lack of talent, and it's for sure not a lack of effort.
The real reason? It comes down to the sheer, staggering scale of the competition you're up against today. Right now, there are over 500 hours of video being uploaded to the platform every single minute. Let that sink in for a second. Getting noticed in that massive, endless sea of content? It isn't just about making good videos anymore. It requires a highly optimized strategy literally from the second you start brainstorming.
And this is exactly where the divide happens between those who struggle and those who scale. Think about the exhausting old way of doing things, the endless manual research and editing. Now contrast that with the 2026 AI way. The data shows creators using these modern workflows are producing content 3 times faster and slashing up to 70% of their manual prep time. The gap between you and the creators you admire isn't luck. It's simply the tools they're using to automate the heavy lifting.
All right, let's dive into Section 1, Planning and Scripting Smarter.
Let's ground this in some hard data right off the bat. Finding the right niche using AI can lead you straight into some incredibly profitable spaces. For example, a faceless channel dedicated to science and space exploration is currently pulling in impressive $8 to $15 CPMs. To put that into perspective, that means you can generate substantial, genuinely life-changing income even with a relatively modest viewership, provided your content is laser-targeted.
But how do you actually gather that targeted research? You definitely can't just guess what people want to watch. Using a tool like NextLev gives you deep, competitive channel analytics so you can spot those winning niches before they pop off. Then, you've got tools like Perplexity and Consensus. These allow you to search and synthesize peer-reviewed academic papers, which gives your educational content absolute scientific credibility. And finally, running that raw research through an AI like Jasper ensures your scripts are packed with high-converting SEO hooks designed specifically for the algorithm.
Or, you could just bring that whole shebang under one roof. An all-in-one platform like YT-Zolo streamlines the entire pre-production process into just a couple of clicks. It's almost crazy. You literally just type in your topic, and the AI instantly generates viral-ready titles, builds a scroll-stopping thumbnail, drafts a full script outline, and pumps out your optimized SEO tags. It's basically like having a personal automated growth team on standby.
Moving right along to Section 2, AI video and voice generation.
First up, let's talk about the visuals. Think about Synthesia for a second. They offer over 140 incredibly lifelike AI avatars and support more than 120 global languages. This is a total paradigm shift. It means a single solopreneur sitting in a coffee shop with a laptop can run a globally dubbed, multi-language media empire. You just paste your script, and your digital presenter delivers it with perfect body language and facial expressions.
Now, the tech running under the hood making this hyper-realistic AI video generation possible in 2026 is called a DIT, or Diffusion Transformer. Models using this architecture integrate a 3D VAE network. I know, synchronous spatiotemporal compression sounds like a massive mouthful of dense technical jargon. But what it essentially means in plain English is that the AI can accurately render complex physical motion, lighting, and sudden scene changes without the video glitching out or losing its realistic feel.
Choosing the right video generator for your specific setup is absolutely crucial. We've got a real heavyweight matchup right now. On one hand, you have LTX 2.3. It's an incredible open-source model you can actually run locally on your own desktop, giving you native 4K and cinematic 50 frames per second. On the other hand, you've got Kling AI 3.0, which is a cloud-based proprietary model. It also scales up to 4K, but it includes fantastic native lip-sync audio and storyboarding features. Both offer staggering quality, but they cater to very different creator workflows.
But hey, we all know audio is easily half the experience, right? So let's look at the top AI voice generators for your narration. You've got Murph.ai, which is awesome if you need a huge library of stock voices for different characters. Then there's Play.ht, which is great for high-fidelity API access, but 11 Labs, it remains the absolute gold standard for creators. Starting at just $22 a month, it injects incredibly natural, non-robotic emotion into your scripts and even lets you perfectly clone your own voice.
All right, let's jump into Section 3, editing and repurposing faster.
This part is a massive, massive shift. Think about the traditional, messy video timeline, where you spend hours hunting for bad audio takes and manually splicing clips together. It's exhausting. Contrast that with transcript-based editing, using tools like Descript. With this kind of AI, you literally just highlight and delete a word or a filler sound like in a text document, and the video just automatically cuts itself perfectly to match. Creators are reporting that this feature alone slashes their editing time by over 50%.
The guys over at Think Media coined this absolutely perfect term for what's happening right now, the clipping industrial complex. It perfectly describes the massive explosion of AI repurposing tools out there, like Opus Clip and Munch. Instead of you sitting there manually cutting YouTube shorts, these AI tools analyze your long-form videos, instantly identify the most engaging, viral-worthy moments, automatically crop the speaker to the center of the frame, and slap on trendy captions and keywords.
And why does that automated clipping process matter so much? Just do the math here. Even if only 1% of the viewers who watch your repurposed short actually convert and click back to your main long-form video, well, if that short gets 1 million views, you just piped 10,000 highly engaged viewers directly to your main channel. You're building a massive automated funnel back to your core content, doing it with virtually zero extra editing work. It's a total game changer.
And finally, Section 4, SEO, Analytics, and Security.
Packaging your video perfectly takes a very specific final tech stack. You can lean on Canva Magic Studio to instantly whip up high-contrast, scroll-stopping thumbnails. And remember, your thumbnail is responsible for up to 70% of your click-through rate. Then you hook in tools like vidIQ to peek behind the curtain and track exactly what your competitors are doing, alongside TubeBuddy to lock down the exact search tags you need to rank high.
Timing here is absolutely critical. YouTube's own Creator Academy has confirmed that the first 48 hours after publishing are the most vital window for your video's long-term algorithmic success. This is exactly why having all of your AI-generated metadata, your titles, your descriptions, your tags, ready to deploy the precise second you hit publish is absolutely vital. If you miss that crucial window, you're permanently fighting an uphill battle.
Now here's something way too many creators overlook. As your channel scales using all these amazing tools, you unfortunately become a target. All this incredible automated growth is completely useless if your channel gets hacked by a rogue email. Security tools like Bitdefender are basically a non-negotiable part of the creator workflow in 2026. They run silently in the background, blocking malware and actively targeting those highly sophisticated fake sponsorship phishing scams that are literally designed to steal your login credentials.
Which brings us to our final slide, and I want to leave you with a rather provocative question. Are you building a channel, or are you just digging a hole with a spoon? Because if you're still doing every single step of your research, editing, and optimization manually, you are competing against creators who are armed to the teeth with digital bulldozers. It is time to drop the exhausting manual labor, embrace this 2026 AI workflow, and actually start working smarter, not harder. Thank you so much for joining me on this explainer. I really hope it completely transforms how you approach your content, and I will catch you next time.